What would $3 per head, per cover, per flip be for you? Welcome to the Post Shoot Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Shawn Soole. I'm bringing back the shots. I've got shit percolating in my brain. I need to put it out there. So I'm going to ask this question. What would $3 per head, per cover, mean to you? Now, I've done some rough numbers, just so it's nice and easy and chunky. You should be able to do this too. So if you're tracking your per head spend and your cover count, it's very, very simple. You take the last 3 months, add $3 to every single per head or every single cover, and times that out for 3 months. How does that look for you? And so this is something I've been trying to pitch because it's the ROI on training. And I've been harping this a lot about training, and it's grinding my gears. The lack of money that we spend on training for our staff, not just to make them better, but to retain them, to enable them, to give them ownership, to make them passionate about your place and what you do, because that's what you want. Like, I'm super passionate about a lot of things, like especially spirits and whiskey and wine and anything liquid. I'm passionate about anything in the restaurant industry. I'm passionate about, but how do I put that across to people and make them passionate about it as well? This is a big thing. So you've done the numbers. Now, I'm just going to pitch some numbers, okay? So you do 500 covers a week, okay? Now, what would happen if you added $3 per cover per week? So that's $1,500. Okay, $1,500. That might pay for the plumber next time he has to come out, or pay for a special case of wine that you want to sell for an event. It translates out to the full year. Now, I'm just going straight across. Like, I'm not just doing averages. I'm not going to give you ups and downs and low season, high season. That's something. I'm just going to give you an average. On average, you do 500 covers a week. You increase the per head spend through training and staff enablement by $3. You will make an extra $78,000 a year. Now, I don't know about you, but for a lot of restaurants, that's make or break. Now, maybe you got a bigger restaurant, maybe you got a smaller restaurant. Maybe you don't track your per head spend. Maybe you don't track your covers. Please do. It's 2 matrices that every day you should know: per head spend, cover count. It shows you trends. It shows you hourly sales. It shows you labor per hour, labor per revenue hour. But please track those 2 matrices. $78,000 extra a year. That's it. Now, if you watch any of my other videos or absorbed any of my information, I build out learning journeys for my team from the get-go. From day one, there's a learning journey. How do you build out this learning journey? And it'll give you from 0 to 1 year, 0 to 2 years. Now, it seems like, oh, well, what if they, I'm not even going to get into the what if they stay, what if they go, bullshit. What if they leave, or what if they stay? Because I've talked and harped about that so much. If you build these learning journeys out and you budget for it, you should be looking at 1 to 2% of your total top line revenue every year to invest in training. So my learning journey is including Edinburgh Whiskey Academy certification. This is very cocktail bar centric, but I've got a wine one and I've got a beer one as well. Edinburgh Whiskey Academy, WSET, Bar Smarts, a few other ones. So they get a lot of certifications. Certifications is better than just like a daily training. Reason why I like certifications more now, because there's so much out there, over like come in on a Monday on the day off to drink some whiskey and talk about it, is that certifications help your staff long term in their career. And that's more important personally than this the dollar figure for you personally, or the time. Certifications really enable your staff to really want to be in the space. So 500 covers, $78,000 a year. Now, even if you don't take out any expenses from that 78K, because you've got no extra expenses, your labor doesn't go up, your cost of goods shouldn't go up. That's just money. That's just money. You can take a little bit of cost of goods out there, but your labor should stay the same. It's just cash. So if you spend 10 to 11% of just that money, you can get a really good educated team. So I want, when you're listening to my stuff and going, oh, well, he's just talking about training, just talking about money, what would it mean to you to make an extra $3 per head in your business? It's a big question you should ask yourself. And how do you get to that stage? And it's training, enabling, and making your team feel ownership in your space. $3, that's all it is. $3 per head is incremental. It's a micro that affects your macro so much. If you do 250 covers on a Friday or 100 covers on a Friday, it's incremental. It's incremental, it's incremental, it's incremental. Look at the incremental wins to affect your macro. Post Shift Shop. See you guys next week. All right, Post Shifters, that's it for now. Keep your standards high, your spirits neat, and your team tighter than your forecasts. Catch you next week on the Post Shift Podcast.